Sorry, I needed to sigh before I started speaking. Subratonites Ratonization here. And we are making half rats. Are you shorter? Like, significantly? Hang on. There we go. So, if you watch me on my YouTube, you will probably have seen the video where I was making rat ears and a tail. And oh my god, they turned out so good! They're so cute. It's like, oh, look at that face. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I really need to do. I hate that your ear is exposed. I didn't realize that your ear was actually exposed that way. Do I have to find another hair for you too? That bugs me. I have this thing about really wanting the half animals to only have one set of ears, you know, like regular mammals do. But this hair is perfect because this black is slightly lighter than this black. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna have to not care. Ooh, that bugs me. I'm wondering if they should be more pale. I don't think so. Okay, so these are all the rats that I've owned since I've been in this apartment. So here's the first rat that lived in this apartment. This is Rem. And they all get the last name Coyle because usually children inherit their father's last name, especially since, you know, one day I will be Kara Coyle. It sounds so weird. Hang on, I have a hiccup. Coming. No? No? Okay. Alright, so this is Rem. The rat ears and tail I have, I made 3 different colors. One main one dark one, and one pale one. Now, rats, you know, they may have little, tiny vellus hair on their ears and tail, but they're usually colorless, so the ears are completely fleshy. And this tail was really freaking difficult to texture because of how the UVs are, and I'm not gonna go into details because you probably wouldn't understand them anyway. So this is Rem, and he was a very, very, very dark shade of brown to where he looked black, but he had a white belly, white arms, and white feet. So he had socks, basically. He was also a runt. I don't know if I just mentioned that. So he's much smaller. Let's take a look at his beautiful face, if we can. I made his eyes brown, just to show the, oh my god, lost train of thought. The darkness of a rodent's eyes. For a lot of half animals, especially ones like, rodents and bunnies, they usually have larger eyes. If they have incisors, you're probably not going to be able to see it. Nope. Well, I don't know if you can kind of little see it, but they tend to have bucked teeth. Their eyes tend to be really shiny. They have rounder faces, and because my rats have all been chubby, they are chubby. So, you know, for his personality so far, I made them all focused on family because I made them all brothers, even though the only 2 blood brothers are Jerry and Orbit. I'm not sure if Sammy and Tommy were blood brothers. I don't think they were, but Jerry and Orby are twins, so almost identical twins. So, but I made them all brothers anyway. Rats are very social. They like to live, you know, together. So, and then Rem was a fucking genius. He was amazing. I gave them all Foodie because rats are very greedy when it comes to food. And I gave him Quirky because he was just so funny. Oh, Rem, he was crazy. if you haven't, go check out my playlist. I believe it's called Animals, and if you scroll down, you can find some, rat videos of Ezio and Rem. So this is his everyday. Oh, and because he had dark fur, I gave him the darkest skin. And the darkest ears and tail, obviously. Excuse me. Ugh. So, he's just such a little cutie pie, and he's the least chubby of the lot, because that's how he was. So, here's formal. I tried to include the fact that he had a white belly and socks. So, it was not easy. And then athletic. And then sleep, because you totally sleep with those gloves on. And then pate. And swim. Because I couldn't. I just didn't know what to do. What does this voice sound like?
Christine.
Ah. Okay. And he has got a bouncy walk. Because he was excited. Sims 4 seriously needs to have more walks. I'm surprised there aren't walk mods. Anyway, so that's Rem. Here's Ezio, which I actually need to add something to him really quick. But while we're here, here's his voice.
You bow lange.
He has default walk style. Again, family, foodie, nonchalant, and sweet. Alright, so he has the paler ears and tail. He was albino, so he's got, white eyelashes, white eyebrows, very pale skin, and albino eyes. Now, albinos usually have very, very poor eyesight. And Ezio definitely had poor eyesight. So if you ever see an albino human with pretty thick glasses, it's because their eyesight is just that poor. I just don't know what kind of glasses to give him. Is there a... I really don't need them to be super stylish. Nor do I want them to be super stylish. I mean, in reality, they would be large and in charge, but like these. I don't know, depending on how I make them. If I make them white, they're not that bad. Do I have anything else? Cat eyeglasses. No thanks. There's a severe lack of glasses in the world of Sims modding. There are these. But... I want to keep him white just because of the fact that he is albino. No, those don't look good. I actually think these look decent. I mean, it's not perfect, but they look decent. It gets the point across. So we're gonna go ahead and give him... Nyeh, I meant to click that. So I gave Ezio those traits, the nonchalant and the sweet, because he didn't get angry a lot. He was really docile most of the time. He was calm. Oh, I don't need glasses for sleep. What am I doing? But he did get angry every now and then if Rem pissed him off, because Rem was really rambunctious. So they did get into fights like most male rats do. So far, Jerry and Orby have been able to control being... glasses while swimming? For those of you watching on YouTube, for those of you especially who have glasses, like need glasses, and don't wear contacts, do you swim with your glasses on or off? Just let me know, because I have glasses, and I should be wearing them all the time, but I don't, and I don't feel comfortable sticking things in my eyes, so I'm iffy about contacts. I've never tried, but anyway, just answer me that. What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, Jerry and Orby, I don't know if it has to do with the fact that they are actually blood related, but there have been times where Orby's, gotten up in Jerry's face. This is everyday outfit. Here's the tail. And Jerry got a little, excuse me, my voice cracks. Jerry got a little puffy, but they didn't fight. All Jerry had to do was pin him down for a little bit, and then Orby calmed down, and they've just been really good to each other.
Oh.
Full white PJs. There seriously needs to be footy pajamas. I don't know why no one has made footy pajamas. I thought this was just cute. So, this is actually my Franken-mesh for Jushimatsu's sweater, but I had a pure white version too, so I was like, you know what, I'll just keep the pure white version, and you never know when I'm gonna use it, and voila, here I am using it. So, I mean, it's just cute. And he's also significantly bigger than Rem. He's fatter. He's not very muscular though. And here's swim attire. I have to go in and recolor the body hair, add a color to it so that I can have pure white body hair. Did I? Don't tell me. Why would that be in the not safe for work folder? Really? Huh. I can't think of any reason why that would be in the not safe for work folder. Okay. Let's, Oh, I hope this isn't in the freckles category.
Oh.
Frat. I want them to just be smoothed out and not necessarily... Without it? With it. Shading is better, but that would mean he needs to be more pale. Nope. That's just the hue, not the tone, not the brightness. I mean, there are these.
Oh.
Even that's not paler. That's like too pink, though. You know what? It's okay. But I do want the more peachy one. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go through all of you guys and give you the femboy skin unless it conflicts with the freckles. It should not conflict with the freckles. I don't see why it would. Doesn't matter if his skin gets slightly darker. Should take a look at it though. Oh, with swim he's covered. He's covered everywhere. So let's do this instead. Okay. I mean, they're not supposed to radiate any sex appeal. They're supposed to be cute and adorable. And I loved him. I want to make Mike and I their parents. But we're also young adults. I don't know. And we're also humans, so technically, you know, I have the rat versions in Encephalon. They live in my Blapple tree. I haven't made them into half rats. But still, you know, they're cute. Alright. And this is Samson. He's more muscular. He's about as fat as Ezio. He's more muscular though. Let's see your fat. You're a little less fat actually. I want you about the same fatness. Because he and Tommy definitely got in a lot of fights. So he's hot-headed and rather childish, and these are just, you know, the 3 traits. I haven't actually gone into the game because they haven't been set in game to fiddle with all of their traits. He has slightly darker skin. He was brown and white. So let's take a look at his face. I gave him darker eyes just to show a little bit of a different emotion. He was sweet. He was sweet. He was nice. But the thing is he couldn't deal with Tommy's constant need to play. So, are you shirtless? No, you are not. It kind of looks weird. Why does that look weird? Okay. This needs to come off for right now. Misclicked. Ah! It didn't even get applied. I must have, again, misclicked. There we go. I'm like, why does that look weird? It doesn't even look, it doesn't look right. They all have body hair to try to, the word that I'm looking for is... This is not the word I'm looking for. Hint that they are furry little creatures. So, since he was brown and white, all of his stuff is like brown, white, tans. So here's formal. And all of my rats have had white bellies, but, you know, it's harder to convey. And he just had spots of white and brown everywhere. Not like spots, they were like, I don't think he was considered hooded. Oh, I could have just clicked on sleep. Pfft. But Tommy, Jerry, and Orby are all hooded rats. I didn't bother with any, like, accessories or anything because I didn't see the point. Tommy needs to be a little taller. Yeah? Not as tall as Ezio. And super fat. And... Are you shirtless? Yes, you are. So, he's got sweet little eyes. A sweet little smile. He's chubby. He's a sweet little thing. He's cheerful. And he's not all that bright. I'm not saying he's, like, really stupid, but he's not all that bright. He's scarred up because in real life, he's still alive, by the way. It's amazing. In real life, he is covered in scars thanks to Sammy. But he was an amazing healer. He, okay. He has some little scars on his body that are not easily seen. I couldn't find anything better. So... yeah, he has a lot of scars, but he heals amazingly. We used to joke that he had John Cena blood. So, here's everyday outfit, and he is black and white hooded rat. So I just did a bunch of black and white stuff. Formal, athletic, sleep. That's the best I could do. I haven't recolored this mesh or anything yet, so... Party, because why not? And you already saw swim. Alright. So Jerry and Orby are twins. And I'm gonna go in and give you your... Please don't conflict with Freckles. Please don't conflict with... I don't see why it would. It won't. Because Taffy has freckles. Good. So let me explain about Jerry. They have a very slight coloration difference in the black part of their fur. Jerry's looks dark gray or a slightly lighter black. Orbeez is a dark, pure black. His eyebrow whiskers are white and they're extremely long, so I made them EA's sad excuse for white and bushy. He also has freckles on his body, around his body, to words, Raytano. I don't think simulate is the word that I'm looking for. Anyway, to represent, that's the word I'm looking for, to represent his spots. He has 2 white spots on the top of his head, and his back has, it's black and spotty on his back. On Orby, it has only the hood and 1 tiny white spot on the head. He also has a dark spot on the shoulder, whereas Jerry has a lighter smudge spot on the shoulder. And Jerry has, I believe Jerry's the one with the most white on his chin. Let me check.
There's Jerry's widow mouth. And there's Orbeez's widow mouth. Yes.
I remember what they look like. Yeah, Jerry has the most white underneath his chin. It actually goes over his nose, goes like this, and Orbeez goes more like this. So, anywhoozy, what's it? Alright, so to represent the fact that he has, black spots elsewhere on his body, I gave him some, darker clothing, black and white sort of, even though this is gray, but still, it's okay. And formal, and athletic, sleep, he's so fat, party, and, excuse me, and swim, which you already saw. I need to take a drink of water. Now, even though they're twins, there are, again, slight differences. Orby is very slightly shorter than Jerry. Is he more muscular? Yeah, he's just a tiny bit more muscular. He's chubby, but he's less chubby. What do you wear for sleep? Okay, whatever. I know the skin works. And as you can see, his hair is a darker black. They have the same eyes. His eyebrows are thinner and they are also black. He has light freckles just to represent the one little spot on his head. He is at peace. He doesn't get angry. Like, he's not the one to start any fights or anything. He doesn't get puffy or anything. But usually the only ones that get puffy are the alpha male, in which Jerry's the alpha male, but again, like I said, they don't fight. I gave him an anxiety trait. I have like 3 or 4 of them, just because he gets a little skittish when it comes to picking him up and transferring him from the cage to the bed, or vice versa, or anything. For this shirt, I did have black on the shoulders because he's hooded, but he wears mostly white. Oh, I think there's a little bit of a face shape difference. Can I get to your lips now? No. I think his eyes are tilted in more. I think his neck is thinner. I don't exactly remember, but he does have certain shape differences. That's formal. He doesn't have black on his belly, but I don't know, I liked this. And then that's athletic, sleepy time, and party, and swim. I didn't give you your skin yet, did I? That sounds creepy. I didn't give you your skin. There we go. There! And that should be it. think that's all I needed to do. Okay. Yes, so I will save that.
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm actually working on this on a new save game, so I don't mess anything up in my other save. They will be in my library, but they will not be placed in the world or anything, so... Let's see. I love how they're the exact same pose and they're the exact same pose. Oh my goodness. I hate the limited poses that they have, and I actually hate the poses anyway, so...
Huh.
Oh good, I think...
Mm-hmm.
Ezio and Sammy have the same pose, but it's not really that noticeable. Rayjana, why do you care? I really don't care as much as it seems like it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so... The rat's coil. You know, that R should have actually been capitalized. That's okay. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, so I can delete this one. And I can delete this one. Since The Sims 4 doesn't seem to know how to make twins properly, the way I make identical twins is I have a separate thing, and then I merge them together and change anything I need to change. So let's look at Tomie. Replace. Yes. What? Well, what did I give you? I don't know what I could have possibly given her that's not safe for work. Anyway, I made her a teenager because usually in the manga and the movies, she poses as a high school student, so she's always at that perfect age where you're young and you're beautiful, etc. I tried to go with things that she wears in the manga. So she only has these traits right now. I gave her romance because she everybody falls in love with her. I gave her romantic because everybody falls in love with her. And relentless tease because basically her she knows that everybody falls in love with her. So, okay. I think in order to really show this properly, we need to find a picture of Tomie. Okay, let's see. Let's go with this one. So I tried my best to replicate her facial features. Her hair is, her hair can be different. It can be slightly longer. It can be a little bit shorter. Her bangs are usually straight across or parted to the sides. And this image has been flipped. It looks like her mole is actually on the other side. Let's take a look at this one. Well, thank you. Okay. Well, here's this. That's a cover, I believe. Oh, thank you for being so small. Jeez. Oh, wait. Here's somebody's coloring of that picture of Tomie, and it's at the right, flip. So, that's their color of her. So, we have the mole. And sad story is when I was making her, my game froze, like completely froze for the first time ever. I had her face perfect, and right now I'm not sure if her face is good enough. I put very light makeup on her. And she is Japanese, but I gave her the eyelid because of the fact that she's drawn with the eyelid. It's not really a smile, it's not really a smirk, it's kind of just a simper. Thin eyebrows, eyelashes, small nose, pointed facial shape. The bangs go above the eyebrows. Unfortunately, since this was the best hair, this was the best hair. It doesn't go above the eyebrows, but I'm sure eventually I'll be able to come across one that is better. Now, something that's actually bugging me is her face isn't that thin. Alright, let's go back up. Come on. And I noticed she tucks in her shirts, so that's why she has a tucked-in shirt. So it's not thin, but it's kind of... Let's see what I have. Okay. No. Ugh. Dang it. Okay, well, for the sake... Alright. I think her chin is sharper than that. It's pretty difficult to make a sim based on a drawing. Okay. Let's put your hair back on. Okay, that looks a little better. I think your eyes could be inward a little more. They're a little far apart. Nose needs to be a little smaller. Bless you, rat? I think bridge needs to be thinner. So try to make her as beautiful as possible. And she is. She's really pretty. I just can't capture Junji Ito's style, though. I love his art. His art is just so perfect. Okay. So this is Tomie every day. I noticed something. I tend to see her not wearing socks unless she's in a school uniform. She likes shorter skirts. Sometimes the longest skirt she wears is above the knee. Again, tucked in stuff and lack of accessories like jewelry. Now, since it's a manga, not sure about the nails, I just added the nails because. So, that's her every day. This is formal, which I'm going to change. Thing is, I already set her in. That's okay. I'll just do it over. So I want to edit this headband because this hair is really flat on the head. I'm going to edit my own version of this headband, bring it more in, and so that it's over the bangs more. So this is what I had before, but her school uniforms are actually more in the sailor style. I think I have a few of them, so it's just a matter of seeing which one looks better. No. Excuse me. Now I have Sailor Moon stuff, but the bow isn't that big. Let's see if we can find a picture of her in a sailor school uniform. Other than fan art and stuff. The first uniform I had on her, I tried to replicate this. I believe this is the first book, but she is seen wearing the other kind, especially in the movies. Oh, come on. I have my safe search on moderate, so we shouldn't come across anything too weird as I come across this, which is probably Uzumaki. Dang. You believe me, don't you? Please believe what I just said. Here's a good example of her bangs being slightly parted. Yeah. And so on and so forth. That's Uzumaki. Oh, well, here's some fan art. But I was wanting to look for an actual picture of her in the school uniform with the sailor style. She does in the movies. I can't pinpoint which ones are actually from the movies. Anyway, you'll just have to take my word for it. So, the bow is more of like a kerchief. It's not a big old bow. You believe me, don't you? Please believe what I just said. See, this is pretty much perfect, except I would like it to not just be a texture, but an actual mesh, and I think I have one. So, but if I were to go with that one, I would have to go with the shorter one. I like the shorter one better, but that will be the last resort. I want to find... And it's like indigo too, and I want it to be blue, but there is no blue. It's indigo, and I'm like... Anyway. I also have an accessory sailor collar, but I don't think... I have like two of them. One with a bow, a big bow, and I don't remember how the other one is. Come on. I think I have a full body one too. We'll just go through everything and we'll see. Did I totally pass the shorter version of this? I think I did. Oh, here it is. So the thing is I like the long sleeves on the other one, but I'm pretty sure you're required to tuck in your shirt for Japanese school uniforms, for most school uniforms. So it kind of bothers me, but, you know. At first, I was actually going to make my own by combining certain meshes, but then I was like, well, let me search one more time. And instead of searching Japanese school uniforms, I searched anime school uniforms, and that's where I got the sailor style. For anybody who has been to Japan, or knows Japan. Ooh, no, knows Japan better than I do. Then, because I don't. Let's face it, I don't know it very well. I've never been there. I've only studied some of the culture based on the fact that more than half of my dad's side of the family is Japanese, but I've never been to a school there or anything. Do they actually wear, are there certain schools where there's actually the sailor type uniform, or is that just a cutesy thing that they do in anime and movies and stuff? So, yeah, let me know about that. This is more what I think that they wear, but again, thing is the uniform doesn't have a collar. And I think that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead, undo until I get back to this one. That's gonna be my last resort. And now I'm going to look for the full body one that I think I have. I got some cute things from Zauma, but I noticed something very annoying with her stuff. It's the fact that only Lod 0 works. And I know a lot of you probably don't understand mesh talk, but LODs are a level of detail. So if I'm, this close, there's more level of detail. And this is mostly in game. In CAS, I don't think it matters, but and then if I'm further away and even further away, that's smaller levels of detail when they go from 0 to 3. But only 0 works, and I'm like, why didn't you add the mesh to the other LODs? It's really not that difficult. So I'm gonna have to go through and fix all of them myself. And I was having a problem with the hair, because apparently the other hairs, because when I go to the other LODs, the hair changes to a base game mesh. And if you see that, that's not what I'm looking for. A base game mesh. And apparently it says it has 0 polygons. And I'm like, how is that possible? So I posted a thread on Mod The Sims to try and figure out if anybody knows how to fix it. This is different, I believe. Yeah, this is actually like a cute little sailor dress, not like a uniform. And it's got the bigger bow. It's adorable, though. I wonder what on Tomie... Is that the shadow? Oh, they didn't take the shadow off the legs. I wonder what not safe for work thing I applied to her, because I think I specifically made sure that I didn't use any not safe for work stuff, unless something is in the not safe for work folder that shouldn't be. Which I'm gonna be mad if that's the case. So many things. So many things, and yet sometimes you cannot find the thing you're looking for, and you decide that you actually don't have that many things. It's because the imagination is endless, but unfortunately resources are not. It takes work to get stuff. I know there's one. No, there should be 2 others. Another one that's a cutesy dress, not including the recolors, and there should be one that is more like a uniform. And I'm dressing her in her school outfit for formal because of the fact that, well, for one, it's a uniform that you're required to wear, and for two, she's often seen in a school uniform, so I wanted at least, I wanted her in her school uniform, but not for every day. Here's one. But that's still cute. It's so cute! I mean, Zalma has a lot of really awesome, cute things. But they're not complete. Maid outfits. That is not what I'm looking for. That's a wet swimsuit. Is this it? Do you come in? Dang. Oh wait, here we go. She has short sleeves though. We're just going to keep looking. That's not it, but it's cute. Oh, I know what got taken away. Okay.
Huh.
I will explain it when I get to it. The creator's stuff is usually lumped together in the same area, but I wish it was more lumped together so that, one section could be like genius and one section could be like stealthic and so on and so forth. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to this one for a second. But I'm also going to take a look at... not that one. This one. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at this, and then I'm going to go look for the accessory collars. And I don't know if Zalma's... I think it should be in the necklace category. So we'll see what that looks like. Necklace, necklace, necklace. Here we go. Because if it can either cover that bow or just, look good with that, then I can go with that. Otherwise, I'm probably going to go back with that shirt. Which also might work with the... we'll see. Okay, so this is somebody else's, and this is the one, the bow with that I was talking about. And that's the reason why I don't think this is going to work with the other one, because of the fact, yeah, exactly because of that, because it's a deeper cut. But I think I have either one or two more. My memory's probably just thinking, making things up. Yeah, it is just making things up, unless it's in the ring category, or in just these in general. So, there we go. And I know it's going to have a thumbnail, so it's not any that's just showing the blank wrist. I need Tomie. Well, it kind of shows it here, so it looks like it's a little bow. In some of the cosplays have the kerchief. I don't want to go to Google. See, cosplays have the kerchief, because I have Google's safe search off. You know, there was a brief time when Bing was actually reliable for me. Now, not so much. You could see her headband. She's turned away. Dang it. Is that Tomie? And of course, you can't see the bow. Fan art kerchief. I just don't know if anyone ever has paid attention to that. Those kind of details. I'm getting a lot of Uzumaki stuff. Thank you. Dang it. All I want is a picture of Tomie in her school uniform. That's not the first uniform in the first book or whatever. And not fan art, an actual drawing. I know a lot of you are like, we don't want to watch you looking for pictures, and I'm like, I don't want to watch me looking for pictures either. So it looks like a small bow, but I guess we'll see. That's a tail. I hate it when people make something
Ah.
cloned from a bracelet. I'm not even sure what it is. It's probably hidden. And they leave the shadow on. That bugs me. See, the reason why I think I'm probably going to go with the simply textured one is also because this is long-sleeved. And I'd rather have the kerchief than the... I left it on accident. Than the big-ass bow. It's a deer tail. It's so cute. Oh, those are sailor sleeves. Sailor Moon sleeves. What is this supposed to be? Oh, they're eyelashes. Eyelashes that apparently don't have any morphs. A lot of her stuff doesn't have morphs, and that bugs me too. And I don't know how to make them have morphs. The bells outside are bells outside. It's ice cream cart at 7:12 in the evening. Bells, 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 bells. They're gone. Nope, nope. They're coming back. Yeah, Baruski, it looks like it's gonna be a knot. Okay. So I pretty much made my decision. And it wasn't that far down from the top. But I think what I'm gonna do is, did that other one have a little bow, or was it... I don't remember. I'm probably gonna go back to the necklace category just to test the accessory collar with this shirt. Not that one. It wasn't too far under that one. Not that one. Come on, I know it's around. There it is. Yeah, because there's black, but there's no... Okay. So this probably isn't going to work, but... Oh wait, was it this one? No. It was this one. Yeah, that's what I... That's what I thought. That's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You just don't always get what you want. Here it is. Good. That's cute. So she's got a Japanese-style school bag, and she has Mary Jane's and slightly wrinkled socks because I never saw her wearing leg warmers. Not quite to the knee, but, you know, mid-calf. So that's that. this is what I have for athletic. I'm most likely going to change it. I'm not sure what to, but I'll figure it out. So sleep. So I have this long cardigan that I got from Sexy Sims where the texture is nude. So it's just a cardigan. So I decided I wanted to put that over her and use accessory bra and accessory panties to cover up the nudity, to make it look like she has, you know, the black underwear underneath the cardigan. But since the cardigan is, you know, technically not safe for work, it's in the not safe for work folder. So I will have to reapply that. With her body, I tried to make her not so busty or curvy. In fact, her breast could be a little smaller. Tried to follow her body shape from in the manga. So, yeah. Party. I was going with a drawing of her that was in a dress. This isn't exactly the dress that I wanted. I made her hair a little wavy. Maybe she just, I don't know. It's just me. It looks a little messy. The bangs look a little more parted. And then swim? Because question mark? I still haven't recolored the toe colors on those toes. So I'm gonna go ahead and save her again. Alright, so this was fun. There shouldn't be anything. Yay, there's not. Hang on. My external drive does this sometimes where it's like, I'm gonna take forever to load because I'm external. Me. Doot-de-doot-de-doo. Doot-de-doot-de-doo. Okay. So I made a lot of character concepts using doll makers, and one of them, a lot of these I have not submitted to DeviantArt yet because I'm still awaiting, it's complicated, I'll talk about it later, but I made this, which she's super cute. Her name's Miss Candy Cane, and she is basically Smilesville's Santa. They're called gift bringers. So this is the best I could do for Miss Candy Cane right now. Her voice.
Hello, Pima Ruskin.
And once again, bouncy walk. And then she's gregarious, friend of the world, silly, sweet tooth, and sweet. I need to darken these boots. I'm probably going to try and make her actual outfit. Or something close. But that's not exactly the top thing on my list. So, and that's the best hair I could do. I also gave her pointy elf ears. And then formal, I gave her a nice Christmas dress. I don't know why I pressed that arrow. Nice Christmas dress. Like red and green. She's got huge eyes. She is super cute. She is super de-duper adorable. Athletic. If you can't tell, I'm going with a Christmas theme. Sleepy time. I actually do need to edit these, make them a true black. Take this, because for some reason they're true white up here, but not true white on the bottom. Bugs me. Party. She looks... I need to darken those fishnets a little bit. Yep. I'm gonna recolor this belt to make the red orbs look like bells. She's got this cute little blush on her face. So you can see her ears.
Ah.
And then swim. So I want to take a close look at her makeup in these. I'm going to make her taller so that we could do that. Okay. So makeup for swim, makeup for party, lack thereof for sleep, except for this blush. She always seems to have this blush on her face. Probably because she comes from somewhere cold. I don't remember exactly what I called the areas, the subquadrants. I haven't named a lot of the subquadrants. So far all I have is Jollywood and Gearstone. And oh, she's so cute. And that's Miss Candy Cane. Now here's Wayward City's present bringer, and I have to make him small so you can see his details. So he's that big. He's a monster. Oh God, the satyr legs can't be. Oh, it's the shoes. It's the shoes. The shoes make it so that I can't scale him down. He's beastly. He's very beastly. Now, I want to recolor the satyr legs. They only have one color, and that texture is also weird. I need to recolor this tail. I know the satyr legs already have a little tail, but I wanted him to have this kind of tail. I want to recolor the claws to be black, and there's also long, sharp nails on them to make them more claw-like. He is very buff. He's very big. He's hairy, and I actually wanted his skin to be a cooler black and not a dark brown, but the grays I had were too cool. So he's got blood all over the place, tattoos, he's got long ass ears and big ass horns, and this thing, this hair. If we go in, I'm gonna make him a little taller. No, I just put the feet back on. Anyway, we go in, and I know these ears are clipping with the gauges, but that's okay. So they're horns. He has the makeup on. Let's see the side of his face as best we can. And those eyebrows are not black. EA doesn't know what black is. And these are all tattoos. He doesn't do his makeup or anything. They're just all tattoos. And I believe he looks the same. And why didn't I give him nipple piercings? Ah, because that's in the blush category. So yeah, he should be the same. And, you know, he's a present bringer, but not all presents in Wayward City are pleasant. So, yeah. And here's Clearwater Park's present bringer.
Guys, so cute. Oh my God.
This is Yulebot version 4.0. And, she's just a robot that brings presents. And I made her a teenager so I could give her the highest voice I could. I kind of want to make a trait that gives them the alien type voice, but I also have a mod that makes it so aliens don't have the alien type voice because Zim sounded weird. I'm going to make her bigger for the... Of course the feet can't be selected. Bigger... Oh, because it's the bottoms. For the sake of showing you what she looks like. Boink! Alright, so in case you can't tell, I had to recolor a lot of these, and also I had to change the UVs on them. So if we go closer... Also, with this head, I replaced the mesh because the original creator, like, it's awesome, it was awesome, but the neck was following the head instead of being secured to the neck. So when she turned her head, the neck part came out of this little hole. And I was like, that's awkward. So I went ahead and I fixed it. So this is her head. And she's got little cat ears built on her and antlers. Now, I know the cat ears and the antlers look fabric. I'm probably going to make different versions of them so that they look more solid and shiny. I changed the UVs on all of the body because otherwise the stripes would have been really zigzaggy. They are still kind of wobbly on the upper arms for some reason, but I couldn't figure out how to fix that. Here's the tail. It's taking on this texture, which is good and bad. I'm not sure, but I might edit the mesh, the bottom mesh, to include that tail or a different tail. Make it rounder, less sharp, and probably smaller. I added this bow. And for the bottoms, I added those little balls. So, and she has a present in her hand. She's technically genderless, but because she looks feminine, she's usually referred to as a she. And oh no, I didn't change the bottoms for all of them. That sucks because I think I already placed them. I'll edit them in a minute because I think they're already in my households. But basically the only thing that changes is the color of the present. So yeah. What else? What else? What else do I have to show? Oh yeah! Lulu and Oliver. So in order to show them... So this is Lulu, and she is the mayor of Smilesville. She is like a young adult slash early teens. Or not... oh my god. Slash late teens. And she is a half cat. This wasn't exactly the tail I wanted, but I'm just making do. And I know in this picture I made her ears and tail blue, but that's because if I made the ears the purple, because half animals are supposed to have the same color fur as they do their hair, then this you wouldn't have been able to see the ears. But in here, and that is literally the closest hair I have for her right now. I'm sorry. And that's also the closest outfit I have for her right now. I'm trying. So she's really happy, really peppy. She's got these really big, shiny green eyes. Cute little blush. She's not the skinniest thing. She doesn't need to be. You know, and she's funky. So I'm glad the ears weren't in the hat category because it shows so I could put hats on her and it'd be like she cut holes in the hats. She's like a typical Smilesvillian. She's funky. Oh, and she has a little bunny because that's her prey. And then she has little cat slippers. She's really in tune with her cat side. And then for party she drew whiskers and stuff. She's wearing cat eye contacts. And she's just cute. And her swim attire. So that's Lulu. And her secretary is... Where are you, Oliver? You are right here. This is Oliver. And they have a sort of brother-sister relationship. He's more responsible, he's hardworking, he's calm. I'm actually gonna... I can't believe I didn't add orange to those already, but I need to recolor them to be orange. The vest and the shirt is almost perfect. He has a bow right there on his belt. He has a chain right here, which I replicated by giving him a necklace. So, and that's the closest hair I could get also. I know this is a different color red, but that's the best I could do. And his little beard. And he's pretty cute. And formal. And athletic. And I imagine Lulu makes him wear a catsuit to bed. Now these animal suits, I still need to fix this part. I made a Sims to-do list, which is rather long. Things, meshes I need to fix, things I need to complete, etc. Party! Lulu probably made him wear the cat cap. And swim. So yeah, that's Oliver. Anybody else? Oh, Tori and Kitt. They're definitely gonna be missing things. Come on, thank you. Okay. So I know I have a story character named Kitt, but this Kitt existed before I ever started writing that, and at the time I started writing that, I did not know that I was going to bring him into Encephalon. So this is Tori. These are recycled characters from my old roleplay, and she was Senpai's character. She has 2. That's another thing I need to do. Because there's only, they have double piercings with the little balls, and I believe the spikes, but they don't have the rings. Now she's a Cambrion. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, which means she's half human and half succubus. I have to edit the skin to make it look less inhuman and to take the vampire bites off of the neck. But she does need to look less human because of that side of her. And this is the closest to her outfit. Let me see if I could pull her up. Tori, Tori, Tori. This is my drawing of Tori. Look at those legs. Oh my god, legs are so perfect. And she wears glasses, obviously, but they're round. They're small, and this was the closest I could do. So, and it sucks because I had, you know, the eyelashes are in the glasses category, so I had to have the draw-on eyelashes. And her hair sort of has orange highlights in it, but I'm just gonna deal with that. And I know things are missing, so this is formal. And the only reason why I gave them clay hair was because Kitt's hair was the best one that I could find for him, and within a household, they usually either have all alpha hair or all clay hair. Unless they need to have clay hair to look synthetic in some way. So that's formal. They're in Wayward City, by the way. And she is the owner of a brothel, and Kitt is her, excuse my language, bottom bitch. That's athletic. You go jogging in Wayward City, you gotta be prepared. Oh, she also has these pointed ears. So, she's very pretty. And sleep. Oh my goodness, that's supposed to be... what? That was supposed to be not safe for work. God damn it. There you go, nudity. You're welcome. Right, see? That's that. I wonder... I'm gonna go track it down real quick. Hang on. Okay, for the life of me, I can't figure out what it was. I moved the default nudist file to not safe for work just so that I could avoid that. So I decided to put some bottoms on her just for the sake of showing you this. So yeah, she's supposed to be topless and bottomless. She's very into the bondage stuff, so... do you have tattoos? You do not have tattoos. Okay. And then here's Party. Obviously, she's supposed to be bottomless, which wouldn't have been much of a big deal because the spider webs kind of censor that a little bit, but, you know, whatevs. And swim. I thought this was so cool. I like Genius's stuff because it's actually like an outer mesh and not just a texture. Sometimes it causes scaling problems, but that's okay. Alright, Kitt should not have any not safe for work stuff because it should have been removed. Let me double check for safety. Okay, there's only one thing that should probably be in the not safe for work folder, but it's okay, it's not really that big of a deal. Alright, so this is Kitt. He has